If you want to change your videos from this to this before 2026, you have to apply something that could change the way you grow on YouTube and how you make content. And this something is the power of consistency. But not the consistency of posting that everyone is talking about. Consistency in something else entirely. Something more stronger that can have a huge impact on you as a creator and on your channel as a business. After reading the book of Atomic Habits, my way of thinking about everything changed. And that simple mind shift made me better in everything, not only on YouTube and content creation, but in my overall abilities. It's the 1% rule. Every time I start doing an activity or sport or practice an art, a simple thought comes to mind. What if I made it 1% better? What if I added a sound effect, or improved the lighting, or even use a power word in my script instead of this one? And I noticed by improving 1% every time and with each video I made, my video qualities began to increase in ways that I could not imagine. But how can you really apply the 1% rule in your content creation game today? First, I need you to assess your abilities in content creation and in YouTube. And to make it easier for you, think of your skills as stats of a character in a game. Most creators think that they have 4 stats that they need to work on: the skill of filming, the skill of editing, designing skills, and writing. But to be truly great, you need to add 3 skills. And those skills can act as a booster to those 4 main skills. And without them, your skills will be always weak and you won't be able to keep up with your competition in your niche. And the first skill is the skill of research. And so many creators can argue this is the best and the most important part in order to grow your YouTube channel. Most content creators think of research as ideation research and take that skill as what it is. But there is so many different aspects to research that you can apply today in your YouTube channel in order to grow so much faster. But the problem with this kind of research, it doesn't let you grow as a content creator. It lets you grow as a thinker, not a filmmaker or an editor or even a script writer. But research in the content creation game is one of the most critical skills that you need to learn today to be able to constantly develop your content. The second is content research, which may seem the same as ideating research, but it's a whole different game because you need to be more focused on the smallest details. And this is the true part that can transform your videos from amateur to pro in a short period of time. But to be able to master it and keep on upgrading your content, it's important that you start to watch other creators from different niches. And the more you watch, the more you'll notice your abilities and skills are growing higher with each video you watched. And here's a list of what you need to look out for to make it easier for yourself. The first one is creator hooks. How do they actually hook viewers to watch the rest of the video? The second one is creator intros. How do they hook the viewer visually in order to convince them that they clicked on the right video? The third one is filming techniques to improve your ability to tell a better visual story. The fourth one is editing tricks that could help deliver emotion and senses to the viewers. And the list goes on and on. But here's the catch. Even if you start to notice those small details and take notes, you won't be able to grow unless you start developing this second skill: experimentation skills. If you don't start to practice and experiment those new details in your content, because even if you've done it all, without trying and failing, nothing will work, and your 4 main stats would stay the same with no clear vision on how to start to develop them to deliver the highest quality content. So you need to start using what you've learned in every piece of content that you're trying to make, because everything you'll ever watch is useful. A new hook can change the way you write your content. A new filming trick can make your retention go higher. A new editing trick can make your videos look more professional. And don't be afraid to start an experiment in each video that you do. I used to be afraid of content creation, thinking to myself that I don't have the skills to start or sit in front of the camera and talk candidly or even script it. But every time I sit in front of the camera, I asked myself that simple question. What if I made it 1% better? What if I added something different in this video? And that simple question and mind shift made it so much easier to go from being afraid to film because my videos looked like shit, to starting to actively figure out what's wrong with my way of creating content, to actually start upgrading my skills even with an iPhone 11. So this skill is what ties your content with your ability to make research. But if I'm being honest, the most important skill that you need to learn right now and to level up your content so much consistently, you have to learn how to actually do it. Most creators think that content creation is something without a plan. They just put on the camera and think to themselves that I need to film today. But in order to know how to actually create content, I need you to watch this video because it could help you grow and be a better creator. Thank you for watching and do not forget to subscribe.